I just want to briefly touch on the Gabba. This all came on a week where there was backslapping and high-fiving and everything else going on because the new heartland of football, Queensland, had finally snared the grand final. Mind you, it was a hell of a slap in the face to WA, I've got to say. But everyone's happy with it going to the Gabba?
Yeah, I think so. I think they've helped football get through this period, and I think once we have this night grand final, I don't think we'll go back to a day grand final the year after.
Yeah, I agree.
Happy. They deserved it. But don't rule out Adelaide Oval. If COVID and things happen up in Queensland, old Adelaide Oval will just come in and go, thank you very much.
Are you surprised it went, and Kane, I know you've got a lot to say about this, are you surprised though it went Gabba, Adelaide and then Perth?
Oh, not really, how difficult they've been, Perth.
The Premier.
Yeah, the Premier and everything that's been. I think if you talk to people, even though the AFL said they had a lot of options, there weren't that many options in the end anyway. And it was always going to go to the Gabba.
Yeah.
Well, Kane, I hate to do this, mate. You've got a beautiful backyard there, lovely gardens. They've been manicured, but they're about to get absolutely overrun with a batch of lava because it is time for the volcano Adelaide style.
Yeah. The garden's going to get lit up here, TJ. So whilst I understand the announcement of the Gabba, and it makes sense, as Lordo said, I just think the spectacle is going to be really ordinary. Spoke to Simon Black during the week, who has played more night games at the Gabba than perhaps anyone else, and he had this to say.
Blackie, what about a night grand final? How does that sit with you?
I tell you what, guys, as you know, Cornes, I mean, we've never played footy in October up here, but, September, it gets really dewy.
Right.
So the ball comes a tub of, a bit of like soap. So expect it to be a really, ball handling really tricky in October. It's going to be really interesting.
So get ready for maybe the worst spectacle grand final we've ever seen, apart from ones that have been played in torrential rain. And this is in September. This is the game that we saw on Friday night. One of the worst displays of skill we've seen. Whilst it was a good contest, 5 goals to 6 to win this game. So expect the grand final to be worse than this, worse conditions, and very skillful players dropping chest marks like that, dropping easy marks in the goal square. It's going to be 4 goals to 5 in a night grand final in the most dewy conditions that we have ever seen. So
good on you,
maybe
Debbie.
the AFL didn't think this through.
Hey, Debbie Downer. Fair dinkum, Debbie Downer.
Kane, Brisbane have scored 5 or 6 goals in their last 3 games. So if you looked at how they're playing.
They play at the Gabba.
What's
they
that?
play at the Gabba at night, Lordo.
How have we discussed their forward line? How's Hipwood and McStay going? How's Charlie Cameron going? How's Collingwood's forward line going? So you can't just go off one game.
No, you can't, but you heard Simon Black. No, we've never played footy at the Gabba in October. I'm just saying it's going to be, in his words, a cake of soap. So just get ready for that.
What was the grand final Geelong and St Kilda years ago, about 10 years ago?
10 goals to 10 or something?
Appalling conditions, appalling conditions. It was still a spectacle.
Tomahawk hit the post. Come on, Kane, Debbie Downer. I'll tell you the biggest problem at the Gabba for the grand final day, can they get on the centre wicket? Because you're not allowed on that centre wicket. The curator there, Kevin Mitchell Jr., he tapes it up straight away before the game, after the game. There he is there. Get off my ground. Look at Stevenson. He's staring him down. Steve-O got within 2 metres of his centre. Get out of the way. Oh, mate, look at him. He protects that centre wicket.
First ball being held,
mate, the Test cricket. No one goes to the Test cricket. We're going to have a grand final.
Are we going to have cricket this summer?
Well, who knows?
Who's broadcasting it? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Nice brouhaha there.